MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Tom Kohler is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
John Jaso strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh, first baseman, number 28.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. This Marlin Ball Club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the way this series started for them, if they could get out of here with a split, you'd bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Josh Harrison will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch coming, here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, one guy that's always worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
The 1-0 delivery. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Giancarlo Stanton, if you've ever had an opportunity to watch him take BP, go watch it because it is unreal. Defensively, you can watch that as well. He's got a very good arm, and he shows surprising athletic ability for a big man out there. We'll see what he does in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Matt Joyce is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Here's the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting fifth, third baseman number
David
7.
Freese will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jonathan Neese is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, wasn't really a friend of the bullpen. Only went into the 5th inning, ended up with a no decision. He'll look to go a lot deeper in this one.
D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, D. Gordon.
And a ball, 1-0. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 4-game sweep thanks to the loss yesterday. But they can still make it 3 out of 4 with a win here. I think they're in a good position to make that a reality.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Christian Yelich will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Neese sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Nope. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order after 1, no score. Francisco Cervelli will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Yelich on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The throw into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, they've been counting on him to deliver extra base hits all season long. And he's done it again here.
Dominic Brown will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. For Cervelli, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. But fortunately here, no advance. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Talese. And he makes the throw to first. Brown is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Standing in now, number 26, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And here's the 3-pitch sequence. You saw the kitchen sink right there. Fastball, curveball, then the slider. Really no answer for any of them.
Stepping in now, John Neese, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
2 out here and a runner at second. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Marcell Ozuna will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Neese is ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Over to first is Freese, and there's 1 out.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Justin Bour will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
In there, no balls and a strike. Tap foul at home plate. The 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Derek Dietrich gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. John Jaso will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. Really paid off for him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Josh Harrison stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he lays off for ball one. The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Ball two.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a double play ball perhaps for Gordon. Echeverria for one.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Third inning, no score to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Neese gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's around first on his way to second now.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with the runner on second and nobody out.
Into the box, Tomas Tillis.
Nope,
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 289 is the average coming in. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And another foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Into the box now, Tom Kohler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Harrison is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
the shortstop, number 9, D. Gordon.
Coming to the plate now, D. Gordon. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. David Freese is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Curveball here is over for a strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Here's a liner caught down there at third as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Digging in to try it again, Dominic Brown. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Christian Yelich is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Neese into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Marcell Ozuna stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. High and deep to straightaway right. Brown going back to the track. A leap and, oh, wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look at a fine play in right field to get up and pull this one down. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Number 26 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Shortstop, number 26.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. Get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Jonathan Neese comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
John Jaso will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Belted high in the air out to left. Yelich going back at the track. And what a play. A beautiful jumping catch to put an end to the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Justin Bohr comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Belted high and deep into right center. McCutchen going back, still ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Derek Dietrich will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Second baseman, Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
One out and a runner on second base. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Standing in now, Tomas Telis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Nice pauses. 2-2 on its way home. Still 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McCutchen has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Josh Harrison will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck.
Josh Harrison.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting number 22.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
So one away in the inning now for the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Matt Joyce will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Hit on the ground to third. Dietrich ranges to his right. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Francisco Cervelli digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Bohr gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Tom Kohler will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Flipped out the other way towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, there are the numbers right there. And as of now, they stand tied for second in that category. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitching will keep it close until you can make some noise with the bats.
On his way to pitch number 75. D. Gordon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
In is Christian Yelich. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Joyce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Dominic Brown will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Stanton to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo home run for Dominic Brown, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters' thrown the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
0-1 Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. David Phelps will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Stepping in now, number 26. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Jonathan Neese will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
John Jaso steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Low for ball 1. Two runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. A little low. It's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way to Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Right there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Oh, he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Shot towards second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Marcell Ozuna will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A runner at first with no outs here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Line to the right side. And Brown won't get there. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Justin Bour will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Rivera.
Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Derek Dietrich will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Brown ranging back and gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as the Marlins move out in front now 3-2.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Here's Echeverria now.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. To third. Freeze is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher, Tomas Telis.
Tomas Telis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Joyce will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight, and Miami has taken a 3-2 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Carter Capps will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
And batting in the 8th spot, number 22, Carter Capps. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 11.
Josh Harrison will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. On the ground to third. Dietrich is right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He singled his last time up. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that two-seam fastball.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ozuna has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. 8th inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Matt Joyce will dig in. He doubled his last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 3-2. JT Realmuto will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Tony Watson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tony Watson.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is McCutchen. He's got it 1 away.
The shortstop, number 9, Gordon.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
The 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Christian Yelich will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very weakly on the ground. Cervelli scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full. The Marlins lead this one 3-2. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
A.J. Ramos.
Striding in to start the 9th, David Freese, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
At the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Toward second, Gordon is there. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. In now, Dominic Brown. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, he got a fastball right in his happy house on that one, and I don't think they're going to challenge him again like that right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 3-2. Good night from Miami.
Tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3.